Hi everybody. Well, here in the Northeast it is really nasty. There's just cold and rain and damp, and it's no time to be spraying anything. I find if it's below 70 degrees, you're just gonna fight yourself the whole way. So the tank and side covers remain in my makeshift spray booth, drying under the heat lamp. So that's curing nicely, and we'll get back to that. But in the meantime, there's been a bit of a change. We're going English. I'm so happy to be getting back to my BSA chopper. A few of you may have seen the video of me pulling the motor out of this and getting it the top end off and to the shop. Well, top end came back from the shop, and so I gotta put it on a fresh bottom end. I can't put it on a, well, I had to at least clean the sludge trap. So this is what a bottom end of an A65 BSA Lightning 1968 version looks like. Everything looked really nice. I was very pleased to find no real wear in the transmission, which I'm not surprised because it ran really well. The main bearing, it looks fine. The main bushing looks fine. I don't feel any play in the journals on the crank. Transmission looks great. One thing I did change, this is serendipitous. I had, when I built my A50, for some reason I had bought this kickstart sprocket, ratcheting sprocket. I didn't need it, so I didn't replace it. So I had it, and it took me forever to find it. But if you'll see, this is the one piece I knew was worn on the bottom end, and I feared it was going to portend worse things. But luckily, this is the worst thing I found that's worn. I don't know if this is showing up on camera, but these teeth are really sharp. So this is worn and came out very hard, but I got it out, and the new one installed with its tab washer. So the transmission, that's all the service it needs. It'll just go back in with a new gasket. Let me see what else we want to show you. Oh, the crank. I've got the biggest thing I pulled the motor apart for was the bottom end apart for was to clean the sludge trap, and that's what has been soaking here. So the crank is clean, sludge trap is clean. I will buy a new nut for this because mine's kind of worn, and the new plugs are have an Allen head instead of a slotted head. There seems to be zero wear or play up and down in the connecting rods. Yeah, just the normal play side to side. And yeah, I'm very happy. Everything's clean. No stripped threads. No obscene wear and tear. So that motor's going to go right back together. I had hoped to get the scrambler going at the same time. This is my boy Tyrion. He's a good boy, except he's down here eating cat food. Aren't you, boy? You eating cat food? He's a good boy, except for eating cat food. Makes him fart. Go on, go upstairs. All right. I don't know if you remember the scrambler. This is a bolt together. Hopefully, everything's there, mostly there, but I got to put it together. I wanted to build this the same time as I was working on the engine, but I'm going to have some fun with the chopper in the meantime. And this being here is going to help me stay motivated. So, well, this is my neat tool that I made to take out that sludge trap plug. Impact screwdriver that I ground down so it was the perfect fit for the plug don't know if I've got that over here. Well, I'm going to buy a new one, so... Oh, here it is. So that got a little damaged with the impact wrench, but it came out, which is without having to go crazy. Because those are Loctited in and punched in. This one wasn't punched very hard, but looked like it had been taken apart once. I'm not positive this motor's been apart. So anyway, so a new one of those will be on its way. I've also put in my eBay box a new set of springs for the Springer. You see there's missing something here. I pulled the springs out because they're rusted to hell. The surface rust here isn't too bad, should clean up. I got a new wiring harness on here. I've got a lot of new parts for this machine. I forgot what I purchased, but I have the new wiring harness. I have to make a bracket for the key switch. I have a new ignition switch. It's going to be up here somewhere. A lot of cleaning, pulling stuff off. I'm not doing a full restoration. I'm going to leave it a chopper, a little bit of a period piece. I am not going to offend the frame anymore. I'm not going to chop anything. I'm not going to modify anything. I'm actually adding some new bracketry for side covers. I have reproduction side covers, correct for the year, going on here. Actually, pretty good color. And but I'll still have the king and queen seat. And I'm struggling with the tank. I have two different tanks that I could use. Both of them, one's Chinese, one's Indian. I don't know. I'm still pondering the tank. But right now I got to get the motor rebuilt. When that's done, which shouldn't take long considering the head and barrels are already done. It was really worn out pistons and not pistons, but the barrels were 20 plus 25. So I went 40 over. So I got 40 over new pistons and rings going in there. I think I'm going to reuse the valves. I got to double check those. I may have some new ones for that. I'm going to replace as little as possible on this bike, but it will be a fun bike to ride. It's going to have a lot of power. It had a 20-tooth sprocket on it. It got up and went. It really did, even with a whipped engine. So that's where we are. We put away the wrenches. We pulled out the spanners. We have the Whitworth. We have the Whitworth tools now. No more metric. Put away the flashlight. Found the torches. And we'll put it in the boot. All right. We'll see you next time down in Dave's garage with the BSA Lightning.